Now, sports with Garrett Brown.
One of the biggest misnomers in college sports is that summer is the off season. While many sports are a ways away from seeing live game action, a lot of work goes on behind the scenes between practicing and bringing in new talent onto the rosters. For Colorado Mesa men's hoops, they're looking to build off a successful first season under head coach Mike Dunlap. Dunlap's Mavericks, a largely overturned roster from the year before, gelled quickly. A team of mostly freshman players or players that came in from overseas that came together quickly to go 13-7 in RMAC conference play and rattled off multiple winning streaks of 6 or more games. Now the Mavericks are looking to build around that core of young players with a fresh infusion of talent that's been brought in this offseason.
Well, we've been on the road recruiting, and because of the NIL and portal, it's changed recruiting. So Division II, we have to kind of plug away and see about availability. And over time, we adjusted quickly. For example, we got Cohen J. Gonzalez, an All-American first team at a Pima, Arizona Junior College. And he's a dynamic point guard who can play at all 3 levels. Very good defender for his size. You'd be surprised. And excited to have him on a 35-1 team. And then we got one of his partners in crime, in Wes Ball, who's 6'8", 220, played the 5 and the 4 for them, but it was 14-9. So what that means is that we're able to grab off of a winning team in an elite level 2 of their primary players, strung up the middle, as they say. We got their 1 and their 5. So the recruiting has gone well in that capacity, and also is in practices it makes for a fierce competition. So without going through all the other 7, the only thing I want to say is that that's a snippet of the kind of person that we got. And then obviously CMU being an academic school, we were able to fit those guys in. They all had good grades.
Now, a theme you may notice with some of Mesa's additions, it's primarily players with previous college basketball experience. And according to Mavs head coach, that's no coincidence, given that the team in place in Grand Junction is already very young. Infusing some veteran talent may just be what the Mavs need to strap a rocket onto their roster.
With our young guys, we had 10 freshmen last year, give us a base of guys who know how to turn the lights on and have had a year around the yard. And then now we bring in some older players so they can get incorporated quickly with resumes that are pretty sterling.
Well, coming up tonight on the 10, we're going to have some highlights from the Grand Junction Jackalopes making their return to the West Slope, taking on the Rocky Mountain Vibes, as well as an update on the Rockies with their series opener with the Pittsburgh Pirates. But for now, that'll do it for your look at sports, and we'll be right back.